live here. I'll let some people join. Welcome everyone that's hopping in. Gonna do a little unboxing. Got the Oculus Quest 2. It's here. Today's launch day. Next generation headset from Oculus. So it's gonna give people a few minutes to join. It was a busy day today, right? We had Apple's event, showed off the new iPhone. Oculus Quest 2, of course, came out today. It was on Prime Day. What else? It was a lot of busy tech day, and we're only halfway through October, so might be a lot more to come. So it's pretty exciting so far, but I am most psyched for this guy here, Quest 2. So we're gonna do an unboxing here in just another minute or two. Wait for some more people to come on, watch the stream. So I pre-ordered this on launch day. I was kind of hesitant about it at first, since there's not a massive difference from the Quest 1, the first generation Quest, which I've got right over here. The biggest difference, obviously, is the color scheme, white versus black. That's the most glaring thing. Most of the updates from what I've seen are all under the hood. So it's gonna be something you have to experience. I'm gonna try and see if I can get the stream from the device, cast it to the stream here. You're gonna probably have to bear with me once we get to that point. But right now we're gonna focus on opening this puppy up, and I can't believe I actually waited all day, came this morning, and actually sat around and let it sit around, and didn't even open up. Didn't even take the plastic off. So you're welcome. Okay, well, you'll get to even hear the nice peeling of the plastic come off the box there too. So let me switch the views here, so I will get a top-down view of the box. Never done I think maybe for the Quest 1 I did an unboxing on Twitter, but I've never done one. I'm streaming to multiple places here, so everyone from Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, where else? Facebook. Everybody, got a few people watching now, which is pretty exciting. I'm gonna unbox this headset and give it a go, give it a try. So one thing, just the box itself is it's really wide, which I thought was interesting. Definitely not a normal rectangular style box, and that's kind of a weird comment. I know, who cares about the box size, but when it showed up today, I knew what it was, but it's definitely not obvious based on the size of the box. And if you want to compare it, I still have the Quest 1 box. You can kind of tell, if I pull it back here, it's a little bit wider than the other one, just as narrow, but a little bit wider. So it was interesting that I think that's probably because the controllers are supposedly a little bit bigger on the Quest 2 than the Quest 1. So I guess we'll see that in a second. Also, I want to point out the ridiculous size of the Oculus. Look how big that is. Can you tell who makes this headset? Well, actually, it's technically Facebook. They're slowly starting to put their, let's see if you can see that on there, or up on from Facebook, but they definitely are not shy about telling you the branding for this set. Maybe this is going to be one of the last times we see Oculus on a VR headset from Facebook. So they're getting it on there right before it. Maybe they take it away in a future version, as opposed to the Facebook VR headset or XR headset, since this can do AR too, which is what I'm really excited about. So that's gonna be really cool. Like the Infinite Office stuff. They're opening up the API so more developers can take advantage of the pass-through cameras. That's what I'm really looking forward to on this headset. And it was one of the big reasons why I actually decided to go and get it as opposed to sticking with the Quest 1. So let's see what else we got on the box here. A lot of Oculus branding. You know, when the images of this box leaked the day they announced it, I actually thought it was fake, because the difference in the font is, I don't care about this that much, is just it's very different. There's a lot of empty white space on here too. It just felt like this was kind of fake when the images of it first leaked. So like the Quest 2 font is very different than the Oculus brand font. Like this is all caps, this is all lowercase, bolded, not bolded. There's really strange design choices for the box. Not that would shy people off too much. If you look on the back, got a couple of games that are listed on here. Another Star Wars game, which I'm always looking forward to. Big Star Wars fan. So Star Wars Tales from Galaxy's Edge. So they showed a little preview of that at Facebook Connect last month. Got the sequel to the Climb 2. I think I tried the Climb once on the Rift in a Best Buy like 3 or 4 years ago. I'll admit I am not the bravest person when it comes to rock climbing, even if it's virtually. What else do we have on here? A new Jurassic World game, Jurassic Park, yeah, Jurassic World game, Beat Saber, down here. So Beat Saber just released their multiplayer functionality today, so now you can actually compete against other players in Beat Saber, so that we might be able to give that a try too. What else do we have? Population 1, so that's a new shooter game, kind of like Call of Duty, Fortnite style VR shooter. Looks pretty interesting. Saw some people starting to play it already on the Quest 1. I believe they were playing on the Quest 1. Maybe some people who got the Quest 2 early were trying it as well. And Facebook Horizon. So that's the next generation kind of Facebook platform. So that's Facebook's social platform for meeting up with friends, for building your own worlds. So I'm in on the beta on that. I've been exploring that a little bit. Looking forward to trying it on the Quest 2. So this is the 64 gigabyte version. I found that to be enough space on my Quest 1. If you run out of space, I might remove a game here or there. But that's been enough on my Quest 1, so should hold me over on the Quest 2 as well. All right, turn this around here so you can see it. It's got a little nick in the box there. But all right, let's get this guy open. So I've waited long enough. I mean, it's been a month. It hasn't been years, and it's only been a year and a half since the Quest 1 came out. So honestly, I wasn't even expecting a 2 to be here this year. So it hasn't been too bad of a wait. But let's get it open. You got this pull tab over here. Been seeing that on more and more devices these days. I unboxed an iPad Pro today for work, and then also one of these pull tabs. Makes it much easier. Don't need to get a scissor and worry about damaging the box. I'm just gonna pull that, take that off. Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Everyone that's jumping in from Twitter and YouTube, Facebook, streaming across a few different sites. Unboxing the Quest 2. Just came today. Today's launch day for the new Quest, so really exciting. Alright, we got the plastic off. Let's take this guy out. Kind of digging the natural look and feel to it. It's kind of a beige, almost wood-like color on the side of the box. I can take this guy out. Get rid of that. Alright. Oh, actually smells really nice. Which is, it's always a strange thing. Kind of almost smells like orange juice. That's really weird. That's strange. Kind of chemically smell. like a chemically kind of orange juice, like a interesting. All right, and there it is, Quest 2, and the orange juice smell. That's kind of coming out of there also. So really, kind of retro future kind of look, or not really retro, but kind of next gen future with the white on black, which I really dig. Actually, very different again from the Quest 1 that's here, which was all black. Very, got kind of a matte black front, matte black almost everything on there. But yeah, this is Quest 2. Got our instructions, how to turn it on. And yeah, let's take it out and see what we got. So of course we got the headset itself. It does feel a little bit lighter than the one. I'm guessing part of that's probably because of the straps at the back. These are more like the straps from the Oculus Go, which I actually have over here. So it's kind of a combination, functionality wise, hardware wise, kind of back half is Go, front half is kind of Quest. So interesting to see those devices come together. So we got the headset, which is nice, and then we have, what else do we have here? We have a face glasses insert. I'm going to need that. Obviously, very important. What else do we have? Got a box with, let's see if we can get this guy open. More Oculus logos, documentation, read that, and power brick, USB-C, power brick. Let's see what else do we have here. And I think that and the controllers. So white on black controllers. And they do look, they are a little heftier than the Quest 1 controllers. They do kind of feel like they I've got big hands, and they do kind of feel like they fit in your hands. They fill in my hands a little bit nicer. So it does kind of have a nice feel to it. The top here where your thumb rests is definitely bigger. Definitely a bigger area up there, including an area to rest your thumb that's kind of got a slightly rough texture to it. So there's probably another input mechanism there. So that's going to be interesting to see how that gets used. Yeah, so that's taking the Quest out of the box. This is actually a nice box. This is a really sturdy box. I'm going to keep this either for storing the Quest 2 or my Quest 1 when I put it away, if it'll fit in here. But even for anything else, this is a really sturdy cardboard box. I like that. It's nice. So I kind of feel like I have like mixed messaging on the box itself, but honestly, the box doesn't matter too much. You interact with it when you first get the device, and then don't touch it ever again. So it doesn't matter too much, but it does give you a good first impression of the device. So let's take a look at the Quest here. Also, it does actually has a kind of a paper wrap around it for protection. At first I thought, because this was shifting back and forth, first I thought, oh boy, this is already loose, but it's not actually. And I thought there was, it made it look like there was a 2 color tone there too. But it's actually this protective cover that we can take off. And then the Quest 2 itself is actually more like an eggshell. Let's take this guy off. Yeah, it's got a nice feel to it, which doesn't really describe much. It's like a hard plastic, but it's got a little texture to it as well. as compared to, let's bring out the Quest 1 here again. Yeah, this is definitely lighter than the 2. Or sorry, definitely lighter than the 1. From a front heavy perspective, so the straps themselves on the Quest 1, they're rubber, so they add a little bit of weight. But from a front heavy perspective, you can definitely feel a difference, and you'll feel a difference. Any little bit of difference, any ounce difference makes a huge difference when it's something that's on your face. So kudos to Oculus and Facebook to really cutting down the weight on the Quest 2. Hopefully, the whole idea is what they're working towards is, glasses. So it's still a ways off. If you look at 1, 2, to get to this, we're still a good ways off. More than 2 to 3 years. You always hear, I've been in the AR VR space for seven years or so now, and you often hear 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years you'll have a good headset, and every 2 to 3 years we do have a nice flagship headset that kind of moves things kind of a step forward. Whether that was, it started for me with Google Glass back in 2013 as part of the Glass Explorer program, and of course that device had its own was incredible for its time, and it's still being used today. Still a great device for certain use cases, but that was, I felt like, a step forward to more adoption into AR. It had its privacy issues, but it was still a step forward. And then fast forward a couple of years, and of course you had Oculus coming onto the scene before they were brought onto Facebook, purchased by Facebook, and then Microsoft with the HoloLens in 2015, 2016, and of course Magic Leap, and in the last couple of years there's obviously have been much more investment, and it's a small step forward each time, and not every device is going to be the holy grail device, so as long as we take each device kind of as a slow step forward, it's been a really nice progression towards getting better, more capable devices. So here we are today, 2020. We have the Quest 2. We've also got the HoloLens 2. This is more for workforce and productivity and things like that, but it's 2020 and we're getting into the second generation of these devices, and they're getting more fine-tuned. They're getting better, they're more comfortable. The HoloLens 2, really comfortable to wear, especially compared to HoloLens 1. We're not at the glasses yet, and this has its own field of view issues. But it's a huge step up from the HoloLens 1. And the HoloLens 3, whenever that comes out, it's going to be a big step up from this, and it's all these baby steps. So it's been really great to see. All right. Is the Quest 2 in stores? I just saw someone over on YouTube ask that question. Sorry, I'm not sure how long ago that was. I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, the Quest 2 is in stores today. Today is launch day. So if you pre-ordered the Quest 2 online, a lot of people are getting it today, at least in the US. I can't speak for globally. So I ordered it on launch day from Oculus. I know some people order directly from Oculus. Some people order it from Amazon. I did see really quickly before I came on that apparently some people over on Reddit were saying that people that ordered from Oculus directly hadn't gotten their devices today. Originally, UPS was showing this was coming tomorrow, but then yesterday it updated to arriving today, and it came this morning. And I'm over on the East Coast in Maryland, so U.S. East Coast. So that might have something to do with the speed that it came at. I also ordered the Elite strap, so not the battery strap, the one that has there's a couple of accessories. I think it's called the Elite strap. That's essentially giving you a strap kind of similar to like Windows Mixed Reality VR headsets. It's got the knob at the back, gives you a little more back support on the back of your neck. So I ordered that, and that's coming tomorrow. So that originally was coming tomorrow, and even though it looked like they came from the same location, that's coming tomorrow. But thankfully, the device itself, what really matters, came today. So hopefully, everyone who pre-ordered their devices gets theirs soon. Because yeah, it's going to be great, and I'm sure this is going to be a huge hit over the holidays too, since this is a bit cheaper than the first generation Quest headset. The Quest 1 started at $400, Quest 2 starting at $300. So hopefully that's going to bring more people in. But yeah, you can. So people who pre-ordered it should be getting it today or this week. And I did see there some stores like Best Buy we're starting to get some stock as well. So if you go into a Best Buy or order it from a Best Buy, you might be able to pick one up. Depends on where you are, of course. But these are in stores. I didn't get this. I'm not a influencer or anything like that. I didn't get this early. This is something I pre-ordered, and today's launch day. So there you go. All right. So kind of looking around the device. What's nice that they got rid of all around the headset itself. I'm gonna make this full screen so you can see. So we'll do the top-down view. You don't have to look at my ugly mug anymore. So if you can tell, let me get this in view here. So on the Quest 1, there's this kind of soft material that's all around kind of the top and sides, and the front is the hard plastic. On the Quest 2, and that's why you can kind of see the lighting difference, although I have the light off to the side over here. The Quest 2 got rid of all that soft touch material, which I kind of like actually. It was an interesting approach to put the soft material all around the outside of the Quest 1, but it kind of picks up, it fades and picks up some dirt and dust on it, especially if you sweat in it, which I often do since I've been mostly using the Quest 1 for working out with Supernatural. Since being locked down, not able to really get as much movement in, I guess, as I used to before. Supernatural's been really great in actually getting me to break a sweat, not just work out, but getting me to actually sweat more than I was actually before all the lockdowns and things like that. So yeah, the materials are super nice. I think I like this kind of all consistent plastic feel all around it. So let's see, what else do we have on here? So we have the same 4 cameras for the inside out tracking. So that's why you don't have to, starting with the Quest 1, you don't have to mount camera sensors on your walls and drill holes into your walls. So that's a massive improvement, but that came with the Quest 1. If you're looking around, we have USB-C for charging and a headphone jack. And it looks like that's one change from the Quest 1 to the 2 is on the Quest 1, we had 2 headphone jacks, one on either side, and on this one we just have the one. But you can connect Bluetooth headphones to it as well. Underneath, we have the volume control, as well as you can see little dots here for positional mics, so that can pick up when you speak. Obviously, they're mics, so good for social experiences. And then also the sides here, where you have the speakers built in to this part of the headset. But the sides here are made out of a soft fabric. So they actually moved the soft fabric that was on the top of the 1 and really just put it on the sides. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. I was seeing some people who had got early units of the Quest 2, even just after a few days of using the Quest 2. We're seeing this fade and get all dirty and stuff from all the oils on your hands. That was really rubbing off on the sides of the device. And this is where you hold the device more. If you're taking it on or off or adjusting it, you're going to be holding it here. So we'll see how that holds up over time. The other major difference is kind of underneath or inside. On the Quest 1, you had this IPD adjuster, the interpupillary distance adjuster, and that moves the eyepieces kind of in and out. If you can see that, I'll try and hold it up a little closer. As I, oops, it's hard to see. There we go. As I move this knob back and forth, because everyone's eyes are spaced just a little bit differently apart from each other, so that allows you to manually adjust that. And you would actually see when you put on the Quest and adjust that, you would see an indication inside the display telling you kind of just about how far apart they are. But on the Quest 2, we don't have that anymore. And the reason is because now the eyepieces themselves are movable. And it's hard to see, but there's a little, I don't know if it's not going to come up on the camera here, but between the eyepieces there's a little screen right underneath that proximity sensor that can detect if the headset's on or off or not. There's a little kind of number 1, 2, and 3 that'll tell you what the preset IPD distance is as I move these back and forth. So not, I'm curious as to why they made that change. I've seen other people question that too. Obviously that's not something you change often. You primarily are only going to change that if you're sharing the device with other people and other people that have a different IPD than you do. So not something you change too often. So I can see them wanting to make the device a little more streamlined, a little cleaner, less knobs, less things that can break potentially. So I can understand, trying to make the device cleaner, and probably makes it a little lighter. It's one less piece or a couple of less pieces that you have, since we don't have to deal with these knobs here. But not a big deal. We'll set it. We only have 3 options, so we'll set it and try it out. Let me know if you have any questions about the Quest 2. Anything you want to see, you want me to show. That's really it for unboxing wise. So that is the Quest 2. Pretty simple, straightforward. I'm gonna get it booted up and set up, and then I'm gonna see if I can do a stream either tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned if you want to see a live stream of me using the Quest 2, both for experiences and games on the device itself, and also desktop PC VR games like Star Wars Squadrons, and some other experiences as well. No Man's Sky in VR, Half-Life Alyx, really anything else. If there's something you want to see, let me know. And what else? I'm going to try and see if I can play or fly Microsoft Flight Simulator in VR. It doesn't officially support VR, but give it a try with Virtual Desktop. So put it on a really large screen inside Virtual Desktop, and see what that's like. Since I'll be honest, I only just but actually tried Virtual Desktop this past week. I've known about it for a while, but not until this summer did I have a PC capable of really being useful for high quality VR experiences or anything that I would want to stream to a headset. So now that I have that VR PC, starting to make my way into more higher end VR experiences. So we will see. Let me just put this on. I'm not gonna start it up, but let's put this on and see how it feels. I still need to put in the glasses spacer, which is over here. Put that in so I can actually, it'll fit around my glasses a little bit, but just for overall feel. Yeah, it's really tight. They have these adjusters here at the back So I can loosen that up a little bit. Yeah, it definitely feels it's just a smidge lighter, which is nice. That was one thing with the Quest 1 was that it can get a little front heavy, which, you know, for me, after about an hour, that's kind of my limit. I was get a bit of a headache, especially playing games like Squadrons or, you know, games that are, you know, a lot more intense. Also, I probably had something to do with me sweating more in games like Supernatural, when you have a 5-pound weight on your head, about I think it's somewhere between 3 and 5 pounds, and you have that on your head strapped to the front of your face. That's going to cause you to give you a little bit more of an extra workout. But this feels nice, just a little bit lighter. But like I said, I'll take any amount of weight difference as long as it's in the positive direction, or negative direction, or moving weight. But anyway, that is the Quest 2. So like I said, maybe I'll be back in a little bit to actually stream some experiences from the Quest itself. So if you're interested in that, definitely keep connected, follow me, all that stuff online, and I'll see you next time. If there's anything else you want to see from the Quest 2 or anything AR or VR, from devices like the HoloLens, other VR devices, Windows Mixed Reality devices, Magic Leap, RealWear, which is more of an enterprise device, things like that. If you're curious about any devices, AR, VR experiences, how to build experiences with platforms like Vuforia, little plug, let me know on Twitter, on Reddit, anywhere like that, and we'll get it going. All right. That does it for the Quest 2 unboxing. Talk to you later.